Hey everybody, and welcome to this episode of our ongoing coverage on Grounded. This is kind of the reason I hadn't uploaded in a few days is I started building inside of the bushes here. I found a way into them through this windowsill here, and you can kind of go throughout the entire bush area. Full disclosure, I'll say real quick, I am recording this at about 7:30 in the morning, and I have not slept, so you take that what you will. But at any rate, so yeah, this is in creative mode. Theoretically, you could do this in the base game, although I would not recommend it just based on how many materials it takes and how kind of difficult it is to get stuff in and out of here. I think it's a rad concept, but it is a lot. And I will say as well, you'll notice at a certain point with all the stuff that's been built, it will take a second to actually lay stuff now. It also affects the loading time, as it took about a full 15 minutes to load in here after I logged out. I'd recorded a video initially and I didn't love the way it sounded. I was going to record another one, and then it took 15 minutes or so to load in. But all that being said, this is sort of the city that's coming together now. I've built all this in one sitting, so that's sort of why I've been up so late. But once I initially wanted to go to the gutters and sort of show you guys what was in there. Turns out nothing. So you fall right through them and they're empty. So I figured I would, I fell in here and I was like, oh, this would be fun. So I sort of found a way to do it. So I came in here and started building. I'll say the house designs themselves are fun, but there's not really a lot in any of them, just by virtue of it's starting to slow down as stuff has been added to it. And I am running it on a 9900K and a 2080 Ti, so the system itself is not the issue, just the game has trouble once you start putting a ton of stuff in there. Kind of regardless of where it is on the map, it sort of loads it all in at once, so I think that's kind of the issue that's happening. I'll show you this one here because I like the roof of this house, and it was sort of one of my favorite ones as far as design wise. It's sort of that same one I kind of used in another build. It has this really strange sort of midsection, cross section here. It's not ideal, but it works for what it is. Also, I could probably take that out, but either way. It's also the only one that has like a patio or any kind of fleshed out area at all. So I sort of put that together here. That back one right there is sort of the first one that I made. And so it's kind of the most basic, I guess. Aside from the one in front of it. But the way it works is it's a little hard to space out because you can't build on the ground, generally speaking. You have to build off of I guess what these are the tree stumps or the bush stumps that are left here. So you can definitely build off of those, but you can't really build off of just flat ground. And I initially had trouble getting up here because I had to start at the bottom and work my way up. This one was kind of fun though. I did try and incorporate the stump a little bit more into the actual build, so I sort of put a floor between both of those to kind of make that happen. Again, I'm sorry, I'm very tired, but I'm worried it won't load in again, so I kind of wanted to get this out of the way just in case. Because I would like to keep working on it, but I think it's going to be laborious. I also don't love. Initially was going to have these go all the way to the ground because I like complete scaffolding, or at least something that makes it seem like it is stable. As you can see, I did down there as well. But yeah, it's starting to chug with that stuff as far as actually getting back into it. So I kind of want to hold off on that. I did like the way. It's taking forever. I did like the way these walls are set up though. So it's sort of a walkway I've used a couple times, but then these half walls on scaffolding sort of give this I don't know, just like built-in section, kind of like a guard railing of some kind, and then sort of fleshed out on the top there. And then that goes back to, I guess I'll show you that real quick. But that keeps going back as well. And I think this is initially where I fell through the top. So something up there is not complete, but it looks complete. So I couldn't tell you what actual part of it isn't. And I will also show you, because there's a gap in the fence over here. I'll kind of show you what that looks like. I think it's... Is it? No, it might be up here. Well, I'll take a look at this and then I'll show you that. Because there's also... It's all built in these like weird stages, so it's like carved out in a way that I kind of hope they do something more with. Because you can kind of... I mean, you can go through the bush. Because that goes all the way back towards the pond almost. Oh, maybe that's where one of the seams was. Maybe that is where I fell through. Anyway, at any rate, that's irrelevant. But this is sort of like a top canopy I want to do some more stuff with. But again, it's chugging so hard. There's also some limitations. I guess, yeah, there we go. So yeah, you can't really build into the bush either. It has like a certain distance where it kind of just won't let you do it anymore. So everything kind of has to hover, and it looks a little strange, but I think, again, overall, I like the way that it looks. Yeah, let me, nope. So, again, you kind of fall through certain stuff, so you got to be kind of careful up here, too. That's, again, why I wouldn't recommend it for your main save either, is you're just sort of at the whim of, you know, what you can and can't do, and some of that stuff is not totally apparent. Yeah, like there. so yeah, you're kind of. It would be terrible to lose a save just being stuck in here. So it's kind of why creative is good for that stuff. Because this is also seems like this bush area is just shit. Well, that's that, I guess. Yeah, this bush area is also all suspended, so you're technically above all this. So I guess this looks like the tree stump that is that it all is suspended on. And I guess that would be the other reason why some of that stuff you can't actually build on top of. I'll probably cut the video here, but I will show you at least how to get to the front entrance of what this looks like. Just so you can kind of see how I've gotten up here easily, so how you can get kind of back in and out. It's a bit of a distance though, so yeah, we'll cut it here. Okay, so this is sort of how you get up to it. You can see that straight line across there. That's another staircase when I was initially going to the gutter, which you may be able to see when you get up higher, but I've kind of rigged the stairs just for ease of, one, less materials, two, just getting them down faster, because otherwise you have to kind of put a floor plan between them all. So it doesn't look all that great, and I'll probably redo this at some point, but as far as it sits, this is the quickest way I can get back in. I'll say this too, this whole windowsill is completely hollow, so you'll fall right through that, so this is completely necessary, which is again why I say, like, it's not the most taxing thing to get in here in the base game, but just by virtue of the way it's set up, it's just such a risk, because everything is kind of on pins and needles a little bit. Yeah, this is sort of. I'll kind of just show you the way back through, and then we'll cut it there, or call it a video, I guess. Rather, I'm so tired. I apologize. All right, down here. Duh. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Because I don't have anything built to get back up to that. I should probably, you know. But, yeah, I think that's it. I think you guys have seen it. I kind of want to show outside the fence, but I think it's just going to fall through again. I don't think it's, if it even lets me out there, I think it's going to be bad, so yeah, guys, that is the city inside the bushes. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. If you have any recommendations or anything you'd like to see me try and build or cover or anything like that, I'd like to continue this one, but like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to load back into it, because every time it's a little finicky. So yeah. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Also, my apologies on being super wiped out.